All right, guys, I think OBS crashed on me, but that's okay. I just restarted it, and hopefully it'll catch right back up where we were. That does happen on occasion. It happens on occasion. Sometimes I never know when it's going to happen, but it looks like we are back. Stream locked up for me already refreshed. Okay, yeah, so we're back. We're back. All right, so anyway, back to the light. Let me turn this around a little bit more so you guys can see. But yeah, you have complete control of this light, guys, using a smartphone app. And I just have it right here kind of positioned toward the background. So that way when I'm recording something, I can have that lighting effect right behind the camera. So it works. It works. Trust me, it works. All right, so let me turn some of these cameras off because all of these cameras need to be charged. And yeah, let me turn some of these guys off because they all need to be charged up. And probably including my including my gimbal needs to be charged up as well. But anyway, let's keep rolling. Let me just make sure I got everything turned off. Both cameras are turned off. They all need to be charged before tomorrow night's stream. All right, let's see. I'm pretty sure we restarted our stream over on Facebook because OBS crashed. So I'm pretty sure it just started a new stream on Facebook, probably started a new stream over on TikTok as well. But hey guys, sometimes it happens. We have no control over it. All right, let's see what we got coming up next. So we've already talked about the larger light. Let me show you guys another little small micro light. Now I showed you guys this earlier, and that is this little light right here. You can get this guy here on Amazon for $21.99. This has magnets built into it, so it will magnetically connect to things. It's got quarter 20s, so you could mount this on a light stand. You could have this above something, especially if you have fog falling or something like that. That's going to come in handy. This has a lot of the RGB effects as well. Very compact, very travel-friendly little light. So definitely check this guy out as well. That's going to be a great little light to have in your arsenal of gear, that you'll be able to use at any time, that you're creating content. So that's going to be a win. All right, let me check my other platforms real quick here, make sure we did come back. All right, so we are live back on Facebook, and I don't know about YouTube, so let me go over to YouTube and see if we're live back on YouTube. Yes, we are. All right, so unfortunately, sorry about that, guys, if it did drop out for a second, but we are live back on those platforms. So anyway, let's keep rolling. So what do we have next? Next item is a very, very unique product. Now, let me get it out of this container. All right, so this is a light, okay? But this light is inflatable, okay? So you can inflate this light. You still have all of your controls back here on the back, which is super cool. I remember when I first got this thing, I didn't know what to think about it. I was like, you want me to what? You want me to blow it up? Blow what? You want? Okay, I shall try. And sometimes I can't remember how you blow this thing up, which side it is that you blow it up on. I think it's on this side, because I think that's the USB connector. So you blow it up. All right, so there it is, blowing up like so. There are larger versions of this, but anyway, here's one of them. You have this little loop here where you can hang this on things. Let's see if we got enough power to turn this guy on. All right, there we go. Light should come on. Let's bring it up. Did it come on? No. Hold on. I got to hold it for a few seconds for it to turn on, and then we can increase the brightness of the light so you guys can see that. So it's pretty cool, if you want to use this as a product light, if you wanted to use this as a, let me just bring the power up a little bit so you guys can really see how bright this light can actually get. So this could be a really nice, above a subject light. It could be a back, hair light, or a product light, because you can let some of the air out of this and you can kind of wrap this around things, okay? So if I let just a little bit of the air out, we get a little bit more of that ability to wrap this around things. And then you could have kind of like a surrounding light effect with this, or a V light effect with this. And this is going to be extremely, extremely portable, because you can just fold this guy up, throw this in your camera bag, no problems whatsoever. You just want to get all the air out of this when you depress it like so. And then of course on the back, like I said, you have your controls, you have your USB input here. And this light really, really comes in handy, guys, in a pinch, to have something like this in your camera bag. It also has magnets on here, so you can stick this to something that's metal. I think I got 2 of these. I don't remember what I did with the other one, but I'm pretty sure I got 2 of these lights when I did receive them. And these, I know where the other one is. It's actually in one of my camera bags. So I do keep one of these lights with me whenever I go out on location, just in case I need, you know, a flexible light source. And this can get relatively bright, as you guys saw. I only brought it up to 30% power, and you saw how bright the light could get. So this guy is definitely a win. All right, so right now you can get that light here on Amazon, guys, for $99 if you guys want to check it out. We already looked at our fog machine. Another thing that we want to talk about real quick here is going to be our Blue Yeti batteries. So let me switch cameras here real quick so we guys can take a look at these batteries back here. So we have 2 Blue Yeti batteries here. These are going to be very portable batteries. So we have the AC2A, which is this 300 watt battery here. Of course, you can fit that into a duffel bag or something like that to take out on location with you. Provides AC and DC power, 300 watts solar generator. Then we have the one that's directly below it, which is the older version, but not an inferior version, which is this Blue Yeti battery here. This is the AC. This one right here is our, what is the brand on this one? I cannot remember which one this is. But anyway, actually my gimbal just died, so I got to take the phone out of the gimbal. So give me a second. My gimbal just died. Give me a second, guys. Let me switch back over here. The gimbal needs to be charged because I am using these things all day, every day. So this also needs to be charged. Everything on my desk needs to be charged. That's where these batteries are really going to come in handy, because they are going to get a workout. They're going to get a workout today after this stream, and that is not the right case for that phone. Or is it? Yes, it is. Okay, my bad. All right, so let me switch this phone real quick into this little mini tripod right here, and I can still kind of use it as a little roving camera. So let's go back to what I was talking about. All right, so anyway, we have these batteries back here. Both of these are our Blue Yeti batteries. You can find them right here on Amazon, guys. Now, the second battery here you can get for $189. This is going to be pretty close to a 300 watt battery as well. Now, the advantage that this one has is it does have the camping light. It has a Qi charger built into it. So it has a few other features that the smaller version does not have. So, you know, it just depends on which variant you want to go with, which features that are going to be better suited for your scenario. Totally up to you. They're right about the same size. That's why I have them sitting on top of each other, so you guys have something to compare them to. Now, Blue Yeti, as you know, has a ton of batteries, okay? So here's another Blue Yeti battery that I use every single day, and I use this to power a lot of things here in the studio, including some of these lasers and other things over here on kind of like my junk desk. So yeah, they're a win. Now I'm going to show you guys another battery option for you, especially if you're going to be doing some traveling or camping, or for my photographers out there, my videographers out there. This is a winning combination. That is this right here, okay? Now, this is the Blue Yeti hands-free one. This comes with a 300 watt-hour battery inside of the backpack. It's going to provide you AC and DC power. You have ports on both sides. You have USB-A's, USB-C's. This can be charged off a solar panel. You have a lot of storage right here in the front. You also have two sections in the front. You have two sections in the front of this backpack, guys, that you can store a bunch of your stuff. Now, I use this for my drone. I use it for my cameras. I use it for a variety of different things. Just like for the drone, I have this pull foam in here. Let me show you. So I can take my drone and I can just fit it right inside of this pull foam. So I got room for the drone, the controller, as well as the battery, and a little section up here, you know, for cables and other accessories that I might need, like a charger for my battery charger and stuff like that. And you also have additional room inside here for, like, if you're doing a day trip and perhaps you want to be able to carry your clothing or something like that. When I fly my drone, I am required, if I'm doing it commercially, to wear one of these safety vests. So I have my drone safety vest that I keep inside of this backpack. I also have my landing pad inside of this backpack as well. And this thing does not want to go back in the bag, y'all. This vest does not want to go back in there. But that's all right. I got it. All right. So, like I said, you got a lot of flexibility when it comes to something like this. This is going to be ideal for my, you know, bug out bag people, my, you know, content creators, campers, whatever the case it is. And if you're handling that thing, you will get your workout. You're going to get to, you know, exercise them guns, because that thing's got a little bit of weight to it. It does have a little weight to it, but you know, it is what it is. All right, y'all, I just want to go live this afternoon, hang out with you guys. You know, if you guys like me going live now, you know, in the earlier day, let me know. I will schedule some live streams earlier in the day. Throughout the week, you guys know I go live like 5 days a week. So I may do some of the live streams early, and then the next one later at night, you know, the after hours. Y'all know what happens on there. So we'll do our comedy after hours stream, you know, every other stream or something like that. So if you guys think that's a viable option, let me know. You don't have to do it right at the moment. You can hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you know, all of those places where you guys already follow me and we all interact as a community. It is a win, my babies, a win, my babies. All right, so I'm going to go spend some time with my dog and friends, and I'm going to go fly my drone and plan whatever it is I'm going to make for dinner tonight. I have no clue what I'm going to make for dinner. So I'm probably going to have to use my AI. I'm going to have to tell my AI what I have in the pantry and let the AI give me a decision, give me some recipe ideas of what I'm going to cook up, you know what I'm saying, what I'm going to burn up later tonight. Y'all already know. But anyway, yeah, that's about it. That's about it for this stream. So I will see you guys actually back here tomorrow night, because normally I would not be live on Sunday. So like I said, I wanted to try it out, but I'll be back here tomorrow night, 7 p.m. right here on Amazon, on YouTube, on not Instagram, on Facebook, and also on TikTok. So come on through, hang out with your boy. Y'all know how we do. Boom, boom, boom. You know, let's go. All right, all right. All right, my babies, stay safe out there, guys. Wash your hands, wear a mask when appropriate, take care of your loved ones, get out there and create something amazing each and every single day. Hopefully you all learned something today. I want to thank Rover. I want to thank Jennifer Lude. I want to thank Evans, my Evans, for stopping by today. I want to thank all the other people that were popping in and out of the other platforms. Thank you as well. I'm sorry I can't see your names right now. Unfortunately, it's not easy for me to see all of your different names. But, you know, if you guys have questions that you did not get answered today, you can try again tomorrow night, or you can just send me a message. Send me a message over on whichever platform you were watching on today, and I will do my best to take some time out of my day to answer your questions. If I don't know the answer, We will learn together because I love to learn something new every single day. I cannot emphasize how important it is for you guys to learn something every day and share it with the community every opportunity you get. All right, my baby, it's time for me to wrap it up, and time for me to say them magic words. Y'all know what I'm about to say. Peace, peace, and blue muffin grease. I am out. Boom, 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 my babies. I am out of here. See y'all right back here tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Time. YouTube, Facebook, Amazon, TikTok. Get ready. We'll be back here 7 p.m. tomorrow. But until then, love y'all. Peace. I'm out.